Welcome back, another episode. The Cooper family will be greatly affected by George's passing, but young Sheldon will experience another sorrow that is possibly worse. With the terrible passing of the Cooper patriarch, the Big Bang Theory prequel is very close to reaching its logical conclusion. If CBS chooses to go on after that, that is presently unknown. Having said that, the show is about to handle another tragedy that, perhaps, has a bigger influence on the series than the loss of Sheldon's father. Before young Sheldon worries about how George's cheating and eventual death will look, the show will address this other sorrow. Although the Cooper family will be greatly affected by George's passing, young Sheldon will experience another sorrow that is arguably greater. With the terrible passing of the Cooper patriarch, the Big Bang Theory prequel is drawing to a close. It's not yet clear if CBS will opt to go on after that. That said, the show is going to handle another tragedy that, arguably, has a bigger influence on the narrative than the loss of Sheldon's father before young Sheldon becomes worried about how George's cheating and eventual death will look. How young Sheldon will be affected by George's cheating and death. Sheldon from the Big Bang Theory claims that when he was 13 years old, he discovered his father cheating on his mother. After this revelation, curiosity over how young Sheldon portrays the upsetting event has grown. It's logical to presume that this is happening sooner rather than later, given that CBS began teasing George's tendency to cheat as early as the Young Sheldon Season 4 finale and his significant altercation with Mary over Brenda Sparks. Young Sheldon has even filled up a TBBT narrative hole regarding George's infidelity. Sheldon's father passed away unexpectedly a year after being found in bed with another woman by the Cooper patriarch. These catastrophes will not only affect Sheldon and his family, but they will also have a significant impact on young Sheldon's storytelling. The Big Bang Theory prequel has recently begun to focus more on its familial elements, which has resulted in a greater emphasis on the other Coopers and effectively turned it into an ensemble drama. Despite George's negative reputation from the Big Bang Theory, young Sheldon presents a more complex perspective on him. The tone of the show will be greatly altered if he leaves, in addition to the family dynamic. While the loss of George is undoubtedly significant, the departure of the show's title character may be even more important for young Sheldon. The Caltech move of young Sheldon is a worse tragedy than George's incidents in recent times. CBS has argued that young Sheldon might be better off without Sheldon. He is still the series' genuine lead, despite all of this. Sheldon's relocation from Texas to California will cause the family to undergo a greater amount of change before George passes away. According to the Big Bang Theory's canon, the brilliant Cooper should have already begun his postgraduate studies at the age of 14 and be enrolled at Caltech. Hence, even if young Sheldon chooses to postpone George's passing and avoid addressing the cheating scandal, the show will undergo a significant transformation because the title character will soon go. It's unclear at this time whether CBS is even thinking about continuing the series when Sheldon relocates to California. The show's creator, Steve Holland, acknowledges that there have been discussions about perhaps discontinuing young Sheldon after Season 7. That said, it might take some time before a final decision is made because there are several aspects that must be considered before deciding on the show's future beyond the upcoming year, including its level of popularity. The future of young Sheldon without George and Sheldon. The good news is that, with a few adjustments, CBS can continue to benefit from young Sheldon's popularity even after Sheldon moves to Pasadena and George passes away. Sheldon is no longer the main character of the Big Bang Theory prequel because it has long since changed to a family drama comedy. It can instead concentrate on the remaining Coopers in Texas. Sheldon can now take on Mandy and George's journey as new parents while also navigating their relationship status. Mandy and George's arc has been pretty engaging thus far. Young Sheldon's biggest error has been ignoring Missy, but with the help of this interim strategy, he may at last make amends. Missy receives justice, just like Georgie, at last. Her stereotypical growing pains may serve as the show's narrative heart as it gets more realistic. Finally, it would be intriguing to learn more about Mary's life after Sheldon's relocation and her husband's passing. She can serve as the main connecting thread between the revamped prequel and the Big Bang Theory on CBS. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe our channel.